شغلات لساتها بذاكرتي كثير ناس لسه في شغلات بذاكرتي لساتها كان من 3 شهور ضربنا الجيش النظامي كانوا يضربوا الناس اللي مثلي اللي ما لهم علاقة قاعدين بيتهم نلعب ياكلوا صوت القذائف صوت الناس بطلع لبرا بشوف الناس مقتلة.
هذا الإجرام من قبل النظام السوري يعني والله ما
I'm Razzan Nakhlawi and we're here with USC Annenberg Media, where USC students have organized in El Cajon an aid drive for Syrian refugee families who've resettled in the area. El Cajon is a small military town east of San Diego. Poverty-stricken and predominantly white, it was dubbed the Medellin of crystal meth for the epidemic levels of meth addiction among its residents. El Cajon became a magnet for refugees after Chaldean Christians fled persecution in Iraq during the 1970s. As of November 2016, El Cajon has taken more refugees than any other city in the United States. Some families at the aid drive had only been in the US for just over a week, and they were desperate for basic necessities. Student volunteers gave out clothes, kitchen utensils, hygiene products for the women, and of course, toys for the kids. I spoke to Abdel Hadi Masri and his family. They had fled Aleppo, Syria's most devastated theater of war. Abdel Hadi described the violence back home.
قذائف كثير يعني كان سيء جدا سيء صعب كثير صعب كنا عايشين برعب فظيع يعني كنا عايشين برعب فظيع.
His family's experience in the US had been overwhelmingly positive.
الحمد لله جيدة جدا يعني ممتازة يعني الحمد لله كان استقبال جيد جدا من قبل الأمريكان ومن قبل الجالية السورية.
But his family hadn't had too many interactions with his new American neighbors.
لا لسه يعني شيء بسيط جدا يعني بالسوبر ماركت استقبال جيد جدا يعني أو شيء طبيعي جدا يعني.
One of those Americans is Gina, a long-term resident of El Cajon. She was frustrated at the refugee presence, which seemed to be blooming in her hometown.
To me, I mean, I know these are Syrian refugees, but they don't look very like refugees that I would see, you know what I mean? I don't know that maybe it might not have been more helpful to help the people that didn't make it out of the country more than the ones that made it here, because they seem to be the fortunate ones to me. It seems like every 7-Eleven has, you know, foreign people working behind it. Every place, seem all over El Cajon. I was really surprised because it's hard to go anywhere and not see, you know. Some of them, I think, don't know what to make of, you know, the homeless people out here. It probably kind of catches them off guard. And I don't know how it is in their country, but I'm sure it's different no matter, you know, no matter what, just because of the cultures. But we're definitely able to help our own people as well as we can help anyone else, you know what I mean? I think we need to concentrate more on helping, you know, people that live in our communities and those around us before we start helping, you know, people, you know, elsewhere.
Aside from resident-refugee tension, the most noticeable aspect of the aid drive was the overwhelming presence of children. Kids were mobbing to pick up toys, toddlers stumbling around the park, teenagers were showing off on their BMXs and flirting with each other. According to UNICEF, 8.4 million children have been affected by the Syrian conflict, and 2.5 million of them are living as refugees. Many of these minors have lost family members, missed years of education, and witnessed brutal violence. One of them is Mohammed, a 17-year-old from Damascus who fled Syria with his mother. His father was killed in the violence.
أول ما جيت قعدت بالمخيمات حوالي شهر ما تحملنا طريقة العيشة وهنيك في مناطق والناس عم بتعاني ما في شيء إنه مأمن للناس اللي عايشين. اتصلت علينا المفوضية وقالت إنه بدك تروح على أمريكا إنه ما نطلع.
Mohammed described how he abandoned his education because of the war.
بدي أصير مهندس محامي يعني كثير كان لي أهداف. هو وقفت حوالي شيء 4 سنين عن دراستي وراحت كثير شغلات علي. هون بدأت بداية جديدة وراح تكون صعبة علي.
But Mohammed has plans for a bright future. He wants to get his degree, then go back to Syria to rebuild the country he was forced to leave.
لا مو هلا أفكر بسوريا إن إذا أخذت شهادة وهي راح تساعدني عن طريق أمريكا يعني راح أتعلم دراسة راح يساعدون في الاختبارات الدراسية هون راح يساعدوا أكيد بالدراسة أي واحد بده يدرس بيساعدوه هون يعني أي واحد من هذا يتعلم راح يصير هون أول شيء اخذ جنسيه واصير مواطن امريكي. بس يعني قد ما طولت راح ارجع بلدي، ارجع بلدي وعمرها كلها من اول جديد ان شاء الله.